In this video, I am going to share with you what is the reason that commercial property is so lucrative in 2025. I have been creating a series of reasons, and this is another reason that commercial property is lucrative in 2025. If you have not watched the previous reasons, then please watch them as well. You will understand why it is so. Alright, so commercial property, tenant has skin in the game, whereas in residential property, tenant does not have skin in the game. Now, what do you mean by skin in the game? Think about who are the tenants in a commercial property. They are the business people. They are doing the business. They are renting. They are taking the property from you to do the business. Because they are doing the business, it is their utmost interest to keep the property neat and clean. It is them who wants to keep that property bug free, pest free, and all sort of things that they can do to uplift the property in a way that the customer can come in. Depends on what kind of, even though it is an industrial property, they will keep, there is an office space, and the office space they want to keep it neat and clean and maintained so that they can get the customer, they can get that impression from the customer that yeah, it is a good business and we would like to do. As compared to a residential property where there is no foot traffic for the business, it's for the residential purpose, and the people who are living generally are low socioeconomic people, they will do the minimum thing. There is no skin in the game. It's not like they have to keep this property neat and clean every single day because somebody is coming. So they are going to do the minimum things, and because they are going to do the minimum thing, they are not going to keep the property to the highest and best standard, and which is why it is more and more difficult these days to get a good return from the property, because over time residential property deteriorates faster than the commercial property. Commercial property is the tenant who has skin in the game, who are doing the business. They are the business people. They want to make sure that they get the customers, and they want to keep things neat and clean. So this is one of the reasons that commercial property is so lucrative in 2025, because residential is kind of a dead investment now. Because residential property, it's a purely negative cash flow, negative gearing, and it is very difficult to make money in residential property. Whereas in commercial property, the reason that I mentioned is it's more of a tenant who wants to keep the property neat and clean. It's their best interest to keep that property, well upkeep, because they have to. Otherwise, they would not be able to do the business. Remember, commercial tenants, they are going to stay there for a long time if the business is doing good. So it is kind of their second home. Is their kind of their second place where they want to earn more money. This is their livelihood. Whereas in residential property, there's no such thing. In 6 months, 1 year, perhaps they're thinking to move out to somewhere else. They're planning to buy a property and then they want to move out. So they don't have the same skin in the game as compared to a commercial property. So this is another reason why commercial property is so lucrative in 2025. If you find these videos helpful, please do me a favor. Please subscribe this channel, and I promise you I'll bring the best content possible on commercial property through this channel.